Project Management Insights, providing project managers with professional development in the interpersonal skills areas of leadership, team building, and communication. Hello and welcome to 2019 and the first podcast episode for this year. Been thinking about project success, and today I want to talk about if you understand what project success looks like. It's an interesting concept, this thinking about success. Whose success, how do we measure success, and who will tick a box to say that your project was successful? And when I sat and thought about this, the place that I went to was my business owner. Ultimately, the project that you are working on is to make a change, supposedly for the better, for the business. And therefore, your business owner is the person that should be able to give you and articulate to you the success criteria for your project. Now, oftentimes we think that we write a business case, it has a project plan, it has deliverables, it has risks, it has all of those things in it, and we think that that is what dictates success. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not what success is actually about. Your project owner, business owner, the sponsor of your project will have some unspoken expectations about what success will look like for the business. And he or she may not always articulate those, and that's why it's a key thing for you to do as the project manager, to go and ask the questions and find out from them what do they consider equals success. So what would a successful project for them be like? Sure, it might be that they have a new system, that you might be creating a new system for them. But success for them might be that everyone is using the system and knows how to use the system. So notice that's different. It's not about implementation of the system. It's about the change management aspect and how well that's addressed or undertaken. So this is why it's really important that you don't assume that you understand what success looks like for your business owner or project sponsor, and that what you do is you go and ask the questions and have it articulated. And it really is of value to be able to document something and have them agree to it. Because here again, this is where there's shifting sand. They might start out in one particular way with a particular set of criteria for success, and that might change over time. Now, the thing for you is, if your project is not, the scope of your project is not being altered or shifted or changed, or even the particular aspect that there's shifting outcomes required or success criteria required by your project sponsor, and you're not flagging that, well, hang on a minute, the scope of the project says we're going to deliver X, and I'm now hearing that you want Y, then there's a big problem. And this is why it's very important to be listening all the way along the line to your project sponsor, your business owner, and be talking to them about what it is that they're wanting from the delivery of the project. The project itself and the actual delivery of what happens is only one piece of it, and there are other things that might come into play that play a critical part in your successful delivery of the project. So be mindful of this as you start your project. It's not just about scope. It's not just about delivering benefits. Yes, they're a piece of the puzzle, and there is this other piece in play, specifically what are the success criteria that you have for this project, or what does success look like. Get it documented, get it agreed, keep monitoring it during the life of your project, and you'll have more of a likelihood to actually deliver what the business wants. Because ultimately what they want is what this project is all about. They don't really care about how you deliver it. It's about delivering on what they want. And oftentimes the business will not articulate that clearly. And so for me, having discussions with my project sponsor, business or business owner, sometimes it's the same person, but having those discussions and getting it clear. And I think too, what helped me was to validate with the project control board that everybody was on the same page. Because sometimes your project control board members might have different ideas around what project success is. Whereas if you put it out on the table very early on in your project and get agreement from these key people that are involved in your project, then there is going to be no issue and no problem come the time when you have delivered your project, that they're not going to say, yes, the project was successful. It's one of those things that makes the big difference for me between what people think has been a successful project and what actually is a successful project. So keep it in mind, go and ask the questions. Don't be afraid to clarify, seek more understanding, get agreement from all of those involved, and that way it's going to make your life a whole lot easier, because then you're going to be really clear about what it is for you, what it will be for you to deliver a successful project. So good luck, and reach out if you're having any problems. I'm always here to support you. Till next time. Thank you for listening to this Project Management Insights podcast. Be sure to visit projectmanagementinsight.com and sign up for our monthly newsletter or to receive updates on upcoming training.